Well, thank you so much for being here. My name is Paula Leite, and I'm here today with my group composed by Pedro Farina, Leonardo Oliveira, Pedro Guedes, and Lia Kassardjian. And we're here to talk about note-taking. Traditionally, note-taking is done with a pencil and paper. But with modern technology, this has changed a lot. Many students now take photos of what the teacher is writing down on the board so that they can pay more attention during class. This is a great strategy, but it could make note-taking difficult after class. So we stopped to think, how can we help these students? That's when we came up with a solution that makes note-taking during class even more efficient. And we took into consideration all of the amazing apps that the App Store already has to give for note-taking. And we created the Purple Notebook. The Purple Notebook is an app that makes note-taking faster and easier. It's organized, clean, efficient, and it has everything that you need to take your notes during class. Let's see this app in action.
Hello everybody, and welcome to today's class. I hope that everybody is doing fine. Well, today we are going to be talking about comparative types of adjectives. When we talk about comparative types of adjectives, we want to know how they act in different types of situations. Well, I hope that you guys had a good class today, and I'll see you next week so that we can continue on this adventure together. Bye, guys.
As we've seen from the video, Purple Notebook was built to be experienced as similar to reality as possible. That's why we decided to organize the user's notes into shelves and notebooks. Our navigation through the app was created thinking about our target audience. So when you enter a shelf, it's like if you had a pile of notebooks in your hands, organized in whichever way you want. Inside those notebooks, we have the core of the app, the notes. Note-taking is the main feature of our application, so it needed to be strong. In order to do that, we implemented our own formatting toolbar to bring unique and elegant customization that allows the user to format his text as he seems fit. Now, for our power users, I'm glad to announce that we developed our own Markdown framework to make text formatting faster than ever. And it was built in a way to leave no trace of any special characters, making the text more clear and readable. We also developed an index to the notebooks, so students can quickly browse through a notebook from when they're studying or just rushing to take notes during classes. Finally, this is our favorite feature in the app. We know students usually take a lot of pictures of written text from whiteboards, books, or physical notebooks. We wanted to make sure our users wouldn't have to rewrite things. Importing Apple's Vision framework, we are able to recognize texts and images and leave it to the user to decide whether to use it as an image or import it as a text. This is still in the beta version, but we want to make sure that cursive text can also be detected in the future.
Since this is the first version of the app, we wanted to make it very scalable. For that, we used view code instead of storyboard, so the app could be built more easily and efficiently. We also implemented our Markdown framework and database separately from the app itself, so we can implement external features such as Siri extensions and widgets without accessing the app's inner information. In order to guarantee our users the best experience ever, we needed to give them the certainty that their data would be safe and wouldn't go missing. That's why we decided to use Core Data and CloudKit, Apple's native solutions to store their users' data. But since we are guaranteeing data persistency, we had to make sure that our users could enjoy the app in multiple devices. That said, Purple Notebook is available for the iPhone, the iPad, and the Mac. And by using CloudKit, we are making sure to synchronize your notes for every device. This will broaden the ways the students can take notes. And for those who prefer, Purple Notebook looks beautiful on dark mode as well. But now, let's talk about the iPad app. Since this device has a large display and powerful interactions, we needed to make it intuitive and responsive, transforming into the perfect learning tool. In order to do that, Purple Notebook supports multitasking in all iPad screen sizes, drag and drop with images and with text, and other amazing iPad OS features. We also considered the different users' interactions in the iPad. So, for those who don't live without their Apple Pencil, Purple Notebook supports Scribble for more freedom when you're taking your notes during classes or at studying time, as you can see it in this video. And for those who connect their Magic Keyboard, Purple Notebook supports keyboard shortcuts for faster text editing while you're typing your notes, so you can use it bold, italic, underline, and other amazing features. Since we developed a complete iPad version of the app, we needed to shoot for the Mac. And with Mac Catalyst, we are able to create Purple Notebook for Mac. This is an app fully optimized for Mac OS Big Sur, thanks to Mac Catalyst. The Mac version of the app has everything the iPad version has, plus features that make the Mac apps great, such as a menu bar, file handling, drag and drop, and much more.
For now, the application will be 100% free, with all our amazing features available to reach our user base. It's only possible thanks to the way the CloudKit is built, which allow us to store data on the user's personal database, ensuring better security for the user and a more competitive application when compared to the market. Consequently, we intend to make it a freemium app in the future, which allows us to expand the app further. Now, for marketing, we decided to act on two fronts simultaneously. The first, with Apple Search Ad Service, so we reach the maximum number of users on our largest channel, which is the App Store. The second is with an Instagram, where we seek to engage our users and create a community around the app.
Now we're looking to the future. We want to make sure that students have the best experience ever with the Purple Notebook. We plan on continuing to make our app even better, but for now, we are already proud of everything the Purple Notebook is. We can say the Purple Notebook is the most complete notes app for students. We have implemented many native features in order to create this full experience for students. With CloudKit, students can switch between devices and keep studying. With Vision, they can easily create notes from pictures they've taken. We also made sure to cover VoiceOver and Scribble for iPad because we wanted the Purple Notebook to be a complete app. This is the Purple Notebook, developed from students to students. We have loved the development process and we're thinking of ways to make this app the best it can be. Our app is now available on App Store. Feel free to download it and give us any feedback. But if you want to understand even more of our process, you can also check it out on GitHub. We are the Purple Notebook team. Feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you very much.